Welcome to Ableton Time, everybody. Basically, this is just going to be a series of like track breakdowns, kind of going into how I constructed some songs I've put out recently, and I'll try to continue this into the future, just kind of going into techniques that I use in my songs a lot. Um, yeah, for this first episode, I'm going to start off with one of the songs off of my most recent EP, Dehydrated Pizza Face. If you don't know what that means, go yourself.
Dehydrated Pizza Face?
David.
Yeah, so basically, I came at this track sort of at an angle of like some of the hip hop stuff I used to produce, I feel like. I found this sample on Splice that's just kind of like this key, like this piano riff. So the side chain was kicking in there a little bit at the end, but yeah, so I just chopped that up into this riff here. I just kind of took a bunch of different slices of it. Got a little bit of reverb going on, some vinyl effect. And then from there, I don't think I had the vocal chops on it yet. I started working on like drum riffs on top of it. All of these drums are just kind of, basic one shots. Nothing special really. I have this one percussion loop, just a fun little hi-hat thing. I have a lot of rim shots going on in this. But yeah, I think the next thing I constructed was I went from there, and then I went and made this section, the bridge, which originally was going to come right after it, but then I moved it all the way out here after the drop. But like this whole drum section was what I made next, on top of the because yeah, I was kind of trying to go for more of a hip-hoppy groove kind of thing. And I had this this pluck bass on top of it. And then it kind of started turning EDM around this point. I still hadn't added the vocal chops, I don't think, but I started adding all this weird bass shit in, which I just found like these weird ass serum presets. Just had a lot of different bass pluck things I'm cycling through. Yeah, so I just found all these different bass sounds and I started layering them on top, and I was like, okay, this is starting to sound kind of like a fucking EDM groove. Yeah, and then I layered took another copy of this, just resampled it down, pitched it up, and I used an auto pan as a tremolo, and I'm automating the inversion on this to do like that little like swooshy thing there, and it's just kind of got a lot of bit crushing and stuff going on to make it real chiptune-y. And then after that, I added the vocal chops, which are also splice samples. I don't remember what the original of this is. Hold on. Do I even have it as an original? Okay. Okay, yeah, so it's that's just a weird little thing, I guess. I think all of these might be, that might just be resampled and pitched down. But yeah, I just kind of took that and maybe a couple other samples and fucked it all around. On one of these I have, yeah, I had this one that was run through a vocoder. I don't know where the carrier is. Yeah, there. But yeah, I just ran that through a vocoder and then resampled it down onto here. Gives it a little bit more of a harmonic one. But yeah, so like this section was like the next thing I made. But I felt like having that coming from here was way too long of a build up. This goes for a while. So yeah, I ended up going just like way farther down the EDM rabbit hole, and I got this. Okay, yeah, so I got this this Virtual Riot synth, and I just kind of went crazy with a bunch of the automation on it, taking the speed and the pitch all over the place in some of these, and layered that with like the pluck bass I had going on, as well as that nasty thing. And yeah, I took the vocal chops from before and just kind of took the first bit from it and chopped it a bit to make it a little bit of a variation on it. You got this weird little kind of like, I don't even know what this is, some kind of like clubhouse shit going on. Yeah, and the kick is like following all these all those little like machine gun bass things. Also, especially when you're doing this kind of stuff, like with a bunch of crazy kicks, if you're doing side chains, it's good to just have like one kick channel, and then you can just duplicate that kick channel down, cut the sample super short, and then you can just use that as your input for the side chains, so it's like a really clean input. And then also, like, when you're doing crazy kick shit like this, you can just kind of eliminate a bunch of these types of things and just have single hits where it's like most important on the beat, so it's not really clouding up the mix and like just taking everything down the entire time. Because yeah, you kind of only need a few dips in there. This is just a basic little I don't think I fucked with these at all. It's literally just a fun little you gotta have your fills. Fills are important. But yeah, this piano sample is really just carrying most of the track. So over at the second drop, I was definitely focusing a lot more on this like laser gun, machine gun bass thing. I basically just like, yeah, focused a lot more on that like first trilly part, like duplicating that, going and having this rip into that second one there. Keeping a lot of these like square bassy plucks just because it's like, that's really fat. This is I just took one of those square basses, and literally just resampled it, reversed the sample through a fade on it, a automated an EQ, and kind of gives it a little movement. And then yeah, in this latter bit, just kind of focusing on some of the darker tones, really going on that square bass and those reverse shit, and really slamming that upper trill on the laser gun bass. But and then I resampled all of the vocal stuff. Oh yeah, no, I resampled the piano down and like pitched it down an octave with the on Complex Pro, which kind of gives it a weird pitch effect. There's a lot of layers going on, but there's like not that much going on in terms of structure. It's a pretty simple track. Um, but yeah, it's a fun one. This bass is one that will be popping up a lot on this EP in general. This is just a preset I made. It's just it's a sine wave, the AC hum noise, uh, and then you run that into a little bit of hyperdimension, distort the shit out of it, compress it. uh, yeah, real simple, but it sounds good, and I use it all over this fucking EP. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. This is probably one of the tracks that I have the least to say about, which is kind of why I started here. Just wanted to kind of, you know, dip my toes into this kind of thing. This is my first type of video with this, so if I'm like majorly glossing over some shit, just leave a comment and let me know what I could be doing better. But yeah, this is mostly just to kind of give a rough overview, give an idea of like how some of the songs that I'm putting out are made. Kind of wanting to see what people might want out of this kind of thing, you know. So yeah, have a good one. Leave a like and comment if you can, and see you next time.